So, like I said, Daisy Lulen, you won our RP question today. You get uh, some inspiration, and that means I pick on you to get the recap.
Oh, fabulous. So, last session, we started off with picking back up with breakfast. Gilfrith showed Aphelion and Lulen to their bedrooms. Strand was asleep in Mery's room, keeping her company. We got first ever Gilfrith hug, still crying, screaming, throwing up about that. And then we all went and had a bit of a nap, bit of a sleep. Strand got up first.
I also went to bed first.
Found that Gilfrith wasn't in, was out getting groceries, so gave Mery some lunch, a singular egg.
It's what we had, okay?
Was a little perturbed by, but ate it because she loves us. And then Strand went and checked on the sheriff's office and found that it was boarded up. No sign of Ara having returned. So started making his way back. Aphelion then woke up is not the right term, because Aphelion doesn't sleep. Aphelion was reading some very interesting reading material, honestly. Learned a good few things about himself and Spank, and then hid the book because it was to do with a lesbian vampire steamy romance novel. a lot of biting. That's okay.
Nom nom.
Meticulously tabbed too.
Meticulously tabbed, especially around the biting.
Yeah, and not all of them are Aphelion's tags. It was an already tagged book.
Yeah.
Unconfirmed who it used to belong to.
Gilfrith.
Out of character, it was comparing Gilfrith, but out of character.
It was. But then Aphelion exited his room, found Mery, had a bit of a chit chat with her. Blanking on the contents of that conversation.
We discussed a few things, and then we discussed Magnolia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Precisely.
It was a good conversation.
Yeah. And then also there was I need to find Gilfrith for something. Do you want to come with me to go find him? We gotta go include Gilfrith in on the antics. And it's like, oh, well, we should wake Lulen up first so she doesn't wake up alone. And so knocks on Lulen's door, and she takes a minute to come and answer the door. Totally not why I have an inspiration this week. Oh. Yeah, comes on out, and Mery's like, I want to have a one-on-one talk with totally not my mom. So Aphelion makes himself scarce.
I'm hiding money, baby.
And Mery's like, Ayo, I need some more clothes because like I had a growth spurt and now nothing fits me. So Lulen was like, Ayo, let's get you a whole new wardrobe, babes. Fab. Come downstairs. At this point, just a little bit beforehand, Strand coming back bumped into Gilfrith, who was coming back with groceries, and with Sweet Georgia Peaches, helped Gilfrith carry the groceries back, but very bluntly laid on the bombshell that we live next to a fucking slavery market.
Yeah.
Causing Gilfrith to panic.
I assumed he knew.
No! We didn't even know.
Well, Aphelion told you like 2 days ago.
Well, yes. That doesn't count. But Gilfrith was very concerned about how that's going to affect Rhea. She's been doing so good. She's been being comfortable in her changeling form. And it is decided that they should probably tell her. It's probably important to tell her. But comes in with the groceries, isn't looking too good. Gilfrith also doesn't want to say it in front of Mery, so doesn't pipe up about it then. We start making lunch, and Aphelion is like, hey, Gilfrith, do you want to be a part of some funny hijinks? And Gilfrith's like, no, not really. And Aphelion's like, well, too bad. And writes in the book to Spank, the Black Prince, to come over for lunch. And Spank's like, nah, babes, I've got a bunch of beheadings to do. And it's like, oh, that's awkward. And he's like, yeah, probably don't go out today if you don't want to see that. It's like, oh, okay. Thanks for the warning, I guess. But he said that he'd come for dinner. Yay! So Mery tries to, I think also successfully, guilt trips the party because she's hungry because she only had an egg. So we have some lunch, and then we go dress shopping, then we come back, and we start making dinner for Sven.
Yay!
Yay!
Third meal! Role played!
Including the cutting of the salad.
Fuck yeah. And it was the fruit.
And it was the fruit. There was a happy salad because the veg wasn't that moldy, and a lovely fruit sorbet that was made for dinner. And Svenk came. A little page boy burst open our door with a trumpet and went, doo, 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 introducing the Black Prince. And we were like, what the fuck is happening?
Drama queen.
Drama queen. Aphelion goes to greet him, and he won't take his shoes off. So we force him to take his shoes off.
He tried to hide the fact that he was taking his shoes off, and Aphelion noticed and counterspelled him.
Yeah, he was trying to make it look like he was only wearing socks, but that shit's not tracking. He borrowed a pair of Lulen slippers. Got told to come sit down, where we proceeded to bully him for an entire meal, including Mery asking some uncomfortable questions about Spank.
Oh, did you two have sex?
Yeah, did you have sex? It was like, it was.
We thought so, but I guess not.
What was it specifically? It was like Aphelion always gets hurt around the Black Prince. And it's like, is sex meant to hurt?
Yes,
No, Mery.
No,
like,
Mery.
Is Spank just bad at it then? It's
It was all the blood on the mattress. Thank
Yes,
you.
Mary. I just went all over the blood. It was. Yeah.
But Mery gave an ominous warning that all of Spank's past lovers end up getting locked up, and then takes her dinner upstairs. Ooh. Then at the same time, Spank's like, fuck this, I'm leaving. And we were like, okay, bye, bitch. But he storms out in Lulen's slippers, refuses to give them back, and Aphelion runs out after him.
And then immediately forgets about the slippers.
And immediately forgets about the slippers, where they kind of have a heart-to-heart. Both of them end up apologizing for the kiss thing. Frank's like, it meant nothing to me, but I see why it meant maybe something to you. It was basically that if I showed interest in you, then my stepmom couldn't hurt you. You basically got diplomatic immunity, and Aphelion was like, oh shit, well, okay, thank you, I guess.
That's not romantic or anything.
That's not romantic or anything. But Spank left the dogs with us, and Aphelion was like, oh shit, one sec, I've got something to give you. Misty stepped upstairs, grabbed a certain book. Misty stepped downstairs, shoved it into his hands, gave him a kiss on the cheek, and ran inside. So, mixed messages, I guess. And that is where we ended the session. Woo!
Aha.
The kiss on the cheek has been haunting me all week.
Sorry. There's no context for that, by the way. That's just Aphelion being dumb.
Or smart.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball, he kissed him. I mean, he said it meant nothing, right? So
Yeah. Some friend on friend action.
That's That's right. Kiss the homies.
Mama.
Kiss the homies goodnight, mama.
Mama.
Like, we've established he has parental issues, okay?
My man has the biggest daddy issues, and he doesn't have a mom.
He has an absent mother.
Hey,
You're laughing too hard for this, guys.
Okay.
Everyone who doesn't have a mom, put W in chat.
Yeah, comment, like, subscribe, comment, W.
Okay, where to begin off of that?
Aphelion walks in the door.
So immediately?
If you'd like a suggestion, maybe you don't have to. No.
If I do that, you guys will just be back to role playing your little dinner and we'll never leave the house, okay?
It'll be one day for like 30 sessions.
He's like, we're back in the fucking building again.
Yeah. And then we're out. We're out of the building. Can't stay in the building.
These fuckers will role play house for days.
That's
For
what this game is,
days.
though.
Yeah.
We're just playing with Barbies. You know what I mean?
As long as I can be the dad, I'm okay.
You'll have to fight Gilfrith.
Oh, I'm not. No. Sorry. As long as I can be the daddy, I'm okay.
Okay.
Uncle, please.
Aphelion's like the weird cousin uncle
Cousin, uncle, yeah.
who got adopted by someone in the family, but you're not sure who at this point. And like, you know, he's got the best gifts, but he's also weird.
So he's Santa Claus.
Yeah. Strolling up with 2 demon dogs. Ayo.
Brings a scary boyfriend around.
You know, you guys can deal with the scary boyfriend. I'm gonna go take Mery to the bar. Thank you.
All right. So I think that you probably head inside afterwards. You said that you ran in, so you just
Yeah.
left him.
Yeah.
You just left him there.
Lulen, I forgot your slippers. And I'm not going back out there.
That's fine. I'll go collect them myself.
Ominous.
Not today. I'm eating dinner.
And you guys do. You finish up your dinner of your sorbet and quite pleasant salad.
Ice cream and salad.
Let's go.
Yes. And it is time to turn in for the night.
Sobbing, crying.
Growing up.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Aphelion not
Mhm.
isolating himself tonight, so
What, does that mean you get to cry, sob, and throw up?
no, Aphelion has not put down the boundary tonight. So if someone would perhaps like to come to Aphelion and ask politely,
With emphasis.
fuck yeah, does that mean you go?
No, that means she's
Fuck.
being prideful.
Shit.
Damn.
It's fine.
All right. Turning in for the night. Lulen shall go toss and turn in her trance, just a hallways across from Aphelion, who... Are you going to read another book?
Aphelion will maybe read one chapter of a book, but then he will probably switch to his tome.
Mhm.
Because he feels a little weird and also feels like it might be a bit of a bad idea to neglect his studies of the stars.
Yeah. Like, what kind of vibe are we going for with the book?
What is the least tabbed? Not in a like, this is the best book way, but this is the worst book way.
Right. Least tabbed. I think just a book that they seem to have picked up just because there's a book about like someone's attending their first schooling and they're talking about how nervous they are. It's like one of those like preteen's first chapter book type of deals.
Can we call it The Kissing Hand?
No, The Kissing Hand?
Have you ever read The Kissing Hand?
No, I have not.
It's the cute little raccoon book
What?
where it's okay. This is not niche.
I haven't. A raccoon book. Whatever you want, bird.
The disrespect. It's a children's book about leaving home
Oh, okay.
for school
Mm-hmm.
and about separation anxiety on both sides, the parent and the child.
That sounds really nice. I was going for more like, like Dear Dumb Diary, those books,
Oh,
But yeah.
Mine's a picture book. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you want Aphelion to pick up a picture book, I feel like a chapter would probably still be the whole book.
whole book.
But yeah. Read a picture book. Lovely. Lulen, you're turning in across the hall. Do you want to tell us about how that's gonna go? Your second night back in Corremel?
Do I? Poorly. I think very similar to the night before. She doesn't trance very well. She has a little bit of a cry, like every 10-20 minutes. Keeps reciting again the star facts that she was used to Aphelion reading to her. It's also kind of awkward to go ask for that to be read aloud with the whole star stuff going on recently. But yeah, she suffers it in silence, and luckily she only has to suffer it for like 4 hours, so...
Yep.
Silver linings.
And then we have Strand.
Yes.
Going to see your bedroom for the first time?
Oh, yeah. Thaumaturgy, open the door.
Booms open, and you see, pretty dark room. The bed's still in the same place where it was before, but on your desk, there's like some candles that have been set there. Just regular ones, not actually Guilfred's special ones, but they've been like set, and there's a bedside table that just has almost a random book on it. I say almost. It has a book on it, and other than that, it seems that someone has actually made your bed, unlike when Guilfred led Lulen and Aphelion to their rooms. This time, your bed is made, not that you would really notice a difference, with some dark linens.
Oh, well, we know who's the favorite. God damn.
They had an extra day.
Strand will remove his armor, lean his staff and shield against the wall. Check out the book for a second.
Yeah, it is a book about a sun god.
I open it.
A letter comes tumbling out onto your bed sheets.
Ah.
Wow, what a surprise.
What a surprise that is. I check the letter. Does it say who it's from? Is it sealed?
No, it does not. It is sealed, yes.
Okay. Does it have like a symbol on it? Anything like that? Or is it just plain?
No symbol. It's just a normal, like, brownish envelope.
I set it down on the desk and I take the time to ritually cast Detect Magic. Because I don't trust it.
Fair. Yeah, after, a few minutes, it is revealed to you that the letter does have a bit of a glow to it of abjuration magic.
Oh, that could be a trap. I take it to the backyard and I open it.
Out in the backyard?
Yeah, in case it explodes, I don't want to damage the house,
Fair. All right, so you go to open it, and the letter seems to kind of shimmer as your finger goes to lift up the section that is, like attached to the letter to keep it closed. And then you lift it up with no issue.
Okay.
And as you're watching the detect magic, the abjuration magic with that glimmer seems to fade away.
Well, I assume that was an alarm of some kind. I start reading the letter.
The letters is very brief. There's no addressing. There's no salutation at the end. It has only a few sentences. It simply says, I write to you with a plea. I cannot be lit by the moon at this time, for there are shadows cast, too strong to witness. Please come see me swiftly. We must restore the radiance to the world.
Oh, it's my sister. She could have signed this. All right, I cast sending. Messina, this is Strand. I got your letter. Where do you want to meet and when?
I thought you were about to go, Messina, this is strange.
Me too, honestly.
What the fuck are you doing? Sign off your letters, please, you weirdo.
Yeah, also, you could sign your letters.
Her response will come swiftly. Halt! You're speaking to me. No one knows of my existence. Do not utter my name out loud, otherwise she will hear you. Where are you?
Oh, god damn it. Gotta cast this spell again. Hey, I am at my house in Corremel. Do I know my own address?
You're across the street from the lovely park.
We're across the street from the lovely park. You're free to come by whenever you need to.
I cannot. I may not be seen. The moment I step outside, it will be known.
I cast Sending again. Why'd you ask me where I live then, or where I was? Where do you want to meet up?
Are you somewhere safe and secure?
Oh, gee. I can only use the spell one more time. This is my last use of the spell that I have. I am safe, I am okay. When and where do you want to meet?
You must come to me. I may not step outside. Then it will be known I am alive. Do you understand?
I can't cast Sending again.
That's
All right.
fuck her.
A rock in a hard place over here.
Level 7, yay. All my 3rd and 4th spell slots are gone. Well, I'll go to bed then, I guess.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me as you're turning around to head back inside.
All right, 15.
So, as you're turning around to head back inside, the movement of the shadows is different, even for the Shadow Realm. As you feel like there was almost a bit where they were solid and there was movement.
I investigate. I walk over.
All right. Yeah, you step forward to where you saw the movement, but the movement was leaving. Not sure where it's going, but you can make another check. Investigation or perception, whichever one you'd like.
All right. Char and guide me. 13.
Whatever it was, it's long gone.
All right. I head inside.
Still got your book and the letter?
Yeah.
All right. You gonna set them back on your bedside table and head to bed, or what you up to?
Do I have a fireplace, or is there a fireplace in the house?
There is a fireplace in the house, yeah. It's downstairs.
Is it lit at the moment?
I don't think so. I don't think you guys... I think everyone's kind of headed up to bed.
You have any candles around?
Hey, you've got candles in your room. There's candles all over the place. I mean, go for it. Had a hobby.
Yep. I burn the letter, leave it in a fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep the book, though. I'll keep it on the desk. Maybe I'll read it someday.
Yeah. It's a book about an elf lord who was known as the Sun King.
Ooh.
All right, and then you'll turn in so everyone's in bed. We're going Betty bye.
Mm-hmm.
Chonkshu.
Honk shoe.
Honk shoe, baby.
Honk shoe.
All right, and can all of you please make me a wisdom check? I mean, wisdom saving throw, sorry.
Yes.
We love wisdom saving throws.
Yes.
Very nice.
4.
27.
You have a natural 20. 12.
Yeah.
You're down 4.
Okay. Aphelion,
Yeah.
what's going in your head tonight as you felt a bit guilty about, not keeping up with your studies, and now you finally come back to your tome? I'd love to hear more about your feelings about that.
Helion feels like something bad will happen if he does not show that he is still devout. And, his friends have been used as a kind of threat already to him, and, Svank was used as a threat already to him. So he's like, I had one night where I read some silly little novel, and I've read this small picture book. It's not cheating. It's a picture book. It's small. So I should probably go back.
Mm-hmm.
I also think that the last time Aphelion actually rested before getting back, he in between last rest where Aphelion read the romance novel and the rest before that, Aphelion had heard all of the dead stars in their screaming. So I think he's not suddenly, but he's also feeling bad about those stars. Those are the stars that he genuinely wants to help and feels bad about.
Mm-hmm.
So he's picking the book back up and guiltily looking up star death.
Oh. As you're reading tonight, golden fingers begin to curl from almost the other side of the book over toward the pages you are reading from, as like a body begins like retching itself. One limb, the elbow, comes up and lifts itself more till you can see a shoulder, and then another hand pushing itself up and out.
I'm sorry?
Until the blurry face is yanked out of the book to be in front of you, nose to nose.
Hello?
You feel in your gut who it is, but the voice confirms it. The voice of the unfathomable one bellows out in front of you, not in your head for the first time. Hello, Aphelion.
Hello, my lord?
Such titles. There's no need when we share such a space.
The unfathomable?
It finishes pulling itself out of your book and kind of strangely scuttles itself until it's just sitting cross-legged across from you. You sitting on the couch, I assume, and it sitting down on the ground in front of you.
Oh, this is awkward. Why do I have the higher ground?
As you think that, it levitates itself so that it is eye level with you. You spent a night away from us. Do you not have need of our relationship anymore?
I have... I don't have a say in that.
Oh, but you do. So tell me, would you like it all to go away?
Oh my god, Aphelion's mind is running 1,000 miles a minute. A light year a minute. Shit. I think he says, what's wrong with what we have now?
Tell me.
There's nothing wrong with what we have now.
All things must end.
What would happen?
Ah, smarter questions than usual. Are you learning things in these other books?
No, all I read was a romance novel.
I would take what you owe us, and then you would be free, if that is what you were deciding.
I would be free?
You don't trust me, Aphelion?
That's not what I said.
When have I ever gone back on a deal?
I don't know, because your deal's not with me.
Correct. Originally. It falls to you upon your parents' death, however.
I'm sorry? I'm sorry?
I'm not offering forgiveness.
Why would you offer forgiveness? Did you kill them?
No, that is against the contract.
So they're dead, but you didn't do it.
I said neither of these things.
Your contract's not with me, Till.
If you want out of the contract, you need to know what you have to do.
Let you use all of the days and then kill my parents?
Things can be arranged.
No, I don't want that.
Then I do not recommend neglecting your studies. The unfathomable one will lean forward and flick you on the forehead.
Oh.
And when you open your eyes, he's no longer there.
What the fuck?
It's jealous that you're reading other books.
I know!
Yeah.
No one's allowed parents this week.
No one's allowed parents this week. No one's allowed sisters. No one's allowed parents.
Except for Mery.
That.
It's found family all the way down.
All the way.
Before you know it, it's morning. We'll start with Lulen because I think she's been quite a light sleeper today.
Today.
But really, no, we're not doing the morning routine. This is a trap. This is the trap. I just did your guys'
have a morning
bedtime.
routine.
Yeah, you
So I get up and I brush my teeth.
This is the trap.
Face mask on. Get rid of all the tears.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
You guys have a lovely breakfast.
Balls to cook.
No. I think what lifts most of you guys out of bed or wherever you were is the smells of food wafting upstairs that Guilfred has prepared. Because you guys are now living on Rhea's schedule, okay? She wakes up quite early to start patrolling around Corremel.
Can I go with her?
Yeah, of course.
Is she patrolling like all day?
Yeah, a lot of the day.
I'll patrol with her for like an hour in the morning.
Hell yeah. Okay. She will absolutely love that. Like, clamp you on the back quite forcefully, and you're like, hell yes!
Indeed.
Very excitedly wait for you to finish getting ready so you guys can all head out. Well, the two of you can head out. But yeah, you swallow down some more eggs. But this time there's like, optional slabs of meat to go along with it to round out your breakfast if that's what you're into. And you guys head out. Lulen and Aphelion. You guys have got other plans. Right, wait, no, we're doing a week of downtime this session. I swear, we're not doing a full day. Wait, so. Just Strand, Adam, can I sell you on doing that every day? And we'll just go through what you guys see the entire week.
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
Can this contribute to my perception training that I've been doing for a very long time?
Holy shit.
Of course.
Wonderful.
Ray is so perceptive. She is an excellent teacher in that. I 100% approve this.
I still have 5 to go.
I think I was giving Bird 2 trainings when I was with a really good teacher, so.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, I was with an insane teacher recently, and it did half of it all in one go.
What happened?
Well, you
What was
also have
that?
a higher intelligence.
Right, with the Weaver.
Yeah.
Mm.
But when
it's an intelligence thing. I forgot
Yeah.
that.
I have to do more because I'm not intelligent.
I actually don't know why I thought that I was training in Gnomish, but Aphelion's not training in Gnomish, so I don't know.
That was scam. You're
That
talking about
was
Weaver's
scam,
Tree.
yeah.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Huh? What are we talking about?
What are you talking about? I thought you were talking about, because I had a superb week in Weaver's Tool, and I know I only need one more superb week. But I thought I had been doing training in Gnomish, where I had a good teacher that counted as 2 weeks. But I don't, I don't know if I've ever actually.
Where that came from.
I don't know where it came from. Yeah.
Must have been a hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
Alternate timeline.
I don't know. Must have been weird. Well, alternate timeline is floating in the. Maybe it was just alternate timeline floating in the void of space.
Yeah.
Maybe
it was
that way.
Free Thrasher eating the world. You learned Gnomish.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, you must have known a lot of languages.
Yeah. Probably every language at that point.
Yeah.
So at that point, every language Aphelion knew would be the only languages that existed.
Yep. All right, so Lulen, Aphelion, you guys have your breakfast. Right, not doing morning. Okay, gotta get out of that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna head out with Strand and Rhea, okay? You
do that.
guys have me in a damn loop. Oh my goodness.
We didn't do shit.
I know, it's all me. And I'm like, why does this happen? But it's my fault. Oh my goodness.
Let us RP the day away.
No, we gotta do things. Yeah,
I've got shit to do today.
Every day, all day, 7 days a
I have
week.
a busy schedule.
All right, so you and Rhea head out. She is chattering away. She's ecstatic to have you along with her today.
Excellent.
She starts gabbing about how Gilfrith lasted 2 days coming with her, and he was like, someone needs to take care of the house, and left her. So she's just so happy, and eventually the conversation kind of shifts, and she's hesitantly quieter than her voice was before. She's almost it was kind of booming across the empty streets because not many people are really awake yet. People are just now setting up at the market, and that seems to be the first place that she wants to go because sometimes there's a bit of mischief happening, especially at this hour. But as you guys approach the market, she kind of not so elegantly shifts the conversation towards asking about how court was.
Oh, goodness. That was a nightmare, I'll be honest.
Was it? I thought it might be. Sorry I didn't go. I just figured it would be best.
Oh, you dodged a real bullet there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I figured. They're just a bunch of pompous assholes, mostly.
Yeah, emphasis on the assholes part. We went to a dinner and they were serving living lambs that couldn't die as they were being cut up and put on plates.
Oh, I hated that job. I hated serving their fucked up food to them.
Oh, you did that? I didn't know that.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, a lot of shit. Yeah.
When was this?
I used to live there, Strand. Did you not know?
I know you were, kind of taken by them.
No, I escaped. I was born there.
Huh.
Unless you mean more recently. But I was born a servant to that castle. It's why I didn't want to go. I am probably still, in their eyes at least, I'm fucking free in my own. But I'm probably still seen as their servant to them. It's been a long time, but not that long.
I remember the rebellion plot. I didn't think she was from there, though.
Yeah, she's first generation.
Interesting.
Lulen is second generation.
Huh.
No, I'm not.
Who are you talking about?
Shush. And Mistra is second generation.
Who?
Who? I don't know any of Mistress.
Livy, you make this shit up.
You must be thinking about someone else. Yeah, this is like the second time too. Like, what the fuck?
You're spilling your secrets.
I guess it never really occurred to me that you'd be from there.
You didn't happen to see any changelings there, did you?
I don't believe I did, but I could be wrong, right? They transform and all that.
Right, yeah.
Were you supposed to transform while you were there, or no, not at all?
It would depend. Often we were told if it was a situation that required eye candy, then of course. But there were rules and such.
It's good to know.
I just ask because we don't know yet where Amistra's parents are, and I have no doubt in my mind that if Strastra had them, they would be flaunted out as the leaders of the rebellion.
Do you remember Amisra? Do I remember Amisra?
Yes.
I do. Okay.
Yes.
There's so much memory stuff going on.
Everyone except Lulen herself remembers Amisra.
Okay.
Yeah. Lulen just doesn't have the name anymore, so you're not really able to address
That's right.
her that way.
Okay.
Facts.
Unless you got some other power.
Facts.
Yeah. I'd be careful using the name of Misra around Lulen.
I've been trying.
Yeah.
Just difficult.
Yeah, she's having I feel like hard time is a bit of an understatement with coming to terms that she used to be somebody else and that now she's a new person, I'm trying to give her some room.
Me as well.
Yeah, because
Speaking to her about it doesn't seem to be helpful. If anything, it seems to upset her more.
Yeah.
But I don't want to lose her forever.
Me neither. I wonder if I might have something useful to say. I dealt with the same thing.
How is that doing?
Oh, me and Lance?
Did you have to speak to him again?
I didn't speak to him at all, I don't believe.
Huh.
Unless my memory was altered, and I actually did. We were in the same room at one point.
Well, you look different enough.
Sorry, acid reflux.
No worries.
Ugh.
I know. At the mention of the person you never were, it happens. It's so painful.
Yeah, it's weird, because I don't know Lancelot really. I know myself. I know everything that I stand for. Every time I've seen him, he just sort of looks dissociated, I guess. Like he's not all there. I wonder if it's a psychological thing.
I think you got all the important bits.
You think so? All the important ones?
The soul, for one.
Oh, I heard somebody mention or theorize that I might only have half a soul and that he actually still has the other half, which concerns me quite a bit.
That's rude. I think you have a full soul.
Oh.
Or if you had half a soul, maybe the experiences you've had along the way have helped you grow the other half.
Huh. I wonder if that's the way that souls work. I should know how souls work a little bit better, being the disciple.
You could ask your god.
I could ask my god. Ugh, I do need to talk to him. Last time I heard him speak, he mentioned something about a transformation. I have no idea what that means.
No, that's never a fun word.
I know.
Especially with all those bestial murals that were on the staircase when we went down.
When we went down?
Yes, to where the basilisks were.
Oh, right.
But her eyes is she's like the unspoken thing of what else was down there.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of that unspoken thing, if it's the same unspoken thing that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you were quite loud about it last night.
I apologize. I found a letter. It had abjuration magic on it. I wanted to make sure that in case it exploded, that I was not in the house.
Appreciated.
Yeah.
Not that it matters much. I feel like someone is watching us no matter where we are.
I agree. I'm not all too happy about all the sneaking around kind of thing, so I feel happier with not hiding at all.
Well, we know where is warded and where we're welcome, so maybe a visit to that unspoken thing is in order.
Yes, indeed it is.
I think you guys probably ran out of road to walk on and just have been watching, as the market sets up just across the street, really. But Rhea will take a step forward after giving you a smile, and you guys will start your patrol. Will you roll me just a luck check, a d20, to see what's going on in there? Ooh, okay. So, 8, 12, that's a good number. Wow, that's interesting. Okay.
It's always a good thing to hear, guys.
Oh, yeah.
When the DM goes, interesting. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Danger.
Uh-oh, indeed. As soon as Rhea steps into the market, someone is already motioning for her to come over. There's some kind of civil dispute between two people who are selling kind of similar product. They're both selling some baked goods that just came out of the oven. They're like, you need to move over to the other side. No, you need to move over to the other side. Our smells are conflicting. These do not work well together. So they're bickering. Neither wants to move. So you and Rhea are being immediately ushered over to help, because no one loves hearing yelling at this time of day. And we'll let you guys take care of that while we head over to... Do we have a volunteer? Nah. All right, it's on you, Daisy.
Sure.
What are you doing this week?
For most of the week, Lulen will be working. She'd go back to Twyla, tell her about how wonderfully popular she became in court, but did not do any performances as we agreed. Got the Twyla exclusive still going on, but getting that goal to be the sugar mommy of our little found family. But apart from that, Lulen has a couple of things to buy, but she will also want to go get her slippers back from Spank.
Of course.
I think it's the most pressing.
Kick his ass. Kick his ass.
Of course. So you're heading to work. Twyla is ecstatic that you've returned. She's already almost like... She grew accustomed to serenading her and her lover. So she's immediately trying to get you back on the books for that.
Stop. Jesus.
She probably, mutters something. It's not too much. She is a bit brash with it, but it's just like a little bit quieter than usual. Maybe she does know some ounce of shame. Says that, the noises aren't the same without, the music to kind of to help it along.
Yeah, Lulen has no shame.
Excellent. She's so happy you're back. Maybe she's even surprised that you even came back at all. She kind of mentions that. And she has a gift that she kind of lifts off of one of the carts and just throws a couple coins in their direction. But before she does that, she kind of leads and shows you towards, a couple of market stalls, almost parading you around. It's like, yes, our musical enjoyment has returned. And she's like showing you the stalls to show you all the merchandise. And she's watching your face very intensely, looking for some kind of reaction, because she wants to nab something off of one of these stalls just to give you right this second.
Fabulous. I think Lulen will take this as an ample opportunity to get thing that she was planning on buying anyway, because hey, not my money. She does like a very purposeful reaction to a loom, a weaving loom. As I see Bird leaning closer.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to the classic like, oh, go and look at it, and then like window shopping, sort of like, oh, it's so pretty. Oh, maybe next time. As Twyla's watching.
Ooh, yes. Twyla instantly, as soon as you start to lean forward and like ooh and ah over it, she snatches it up with her paw and like throws a couple platinum pieces at the sellers, and then like shoos them away and like is ushering you back towards where her tent is at the center of the market and bestows it to you.
Oh, Twyla, I can't.
No, you can.
Oh, I suppose I can then.
Because you always come back.
Well, of course I do.
Token of my appreciation.
Well, I certainly feel very appreciated.
She nods almost solemnly, her bare folk eyes closed, and she seems the calmest you've ever seen her. The happiest.
Aww.
Well, maybe not the happiest.
Really seeing some shit.
It was PG happiness.
You've seen her in the throes of passion, so yes. Her paws are still around it, and before you take it, she asks, "Tonight?"
Go on then.
She nods again, and then we'll release it. Tonight.
She's so happy.
Oh my god.
She's so happy.
Yo, the Spotify premium's been paid for once again. All hail.
Lulen delivers.
Lulen does. Yeah, fab.
Good. That is not regular loom.
Oh,
No, can you feel it?
and I feel it.
You can make an arcana check, but probably not.
Yeah, probably not. 13.
Now that she mentions it, maybe you can feel a bit of a tingle, but no, that's probably placebo.
Oh, yes, I can.
She nods.
I can certainly feel the magic running through it, though I'm not quite skilled in discerning what type. Twyla, how appreciated should I be feeling right now?
Very. It's okay. You may show it tonight.
Oh?
Yes?
We need to show it tonight.
I have work to do, but yes.
Wait, I'm confused. Show the loom tonight? What's going on?
I went the other direction. I was like, Lulen's gonna be introduced as a third tonight?
No, she asked you before she let go of it if she said tonight because
Yeah.
she wants you to play for her tonight.
Yeah. But we were talking about the loom.
Mhm.
It's like, I'll
Yep.
show it to you as in I'm bringing the loom tonight? Okay.
No. Showing your appreciation
Ah, okay.
with how bomb your playing's gonna be.
Okay. Fair. Lulen puts on a smile and nods because I'll see you tonight. I'm going to go get working.
Excellent. That was me, not her. But yes. All right. Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. So you're able to do your work for Twyla throughout the week, of course.
Fabulous.
And then gonna deliver the loom, drop it off at home, or are you just gonna shove it in your bag?
I'm going to purposefully wait for when Aphelion isn't at home to shove it in his room.
All right.
No, nothing.
Yeah, no need to detect magic on it or anything.
I don't have anything which I would let me do that, so.
Facts.
Well, actually, I think Strand is at the market right now, and funnily enough.
But I'm on the job.
You're on the job. Yes. All right, so we have checked up.
professional.
Oh boy.
I just
Oh,
wave.
all of you guys are professional. All right, so we've got check loom for Aphelion. Ah,
Sobbing.
Stop it.
Right.
We gotta keep focused, guys.
Go ahead and make your performance check.
Oh man.
I believe in you. Yeah, I believe in you, baby. Get us fucking paid, bitch.
Holy
Natural
shit.
20. Get us paid. Mm-mm-mm.
More than a few nat 20s today.
Style.
Oh,
No kidding. Can you say Twilight already pays you an absorbent amount? How much is she
Yeah.
paying you a week
like
now?
She pays
1,500.
me. Yeah, she pays me 1,500.
Well, it's double this week because she's so happy you're back.
Woo! Shit. Shit, I thought we were broke.
You were. You were.
And then we started working for Twyla again.
That's
Yeah.
right. You're right. I forgot about how high we live.
Lila missed
We
you.
can afford a house with this bitch. Shit.
Bought a house already.
Exactly. We could.
Gonna become landlord.
Oh boy, we're playing a different game now.
Oh shit.
Go ahead and tell me where you're heading next. I know you wanted to roleplay at least some scenes.
Well, because I have obligations with Twyla later in the interim between the market shutting and Twyla getting ready, I'd assume there's at least 2 hours there. Like, she's got to go doll herself up.
Yeah, of course. Twyla does not mind. Your lunch can be like however long you want.
Yeah. And on my lunch break, I'm gonna go get my fucking slippers back.
All right, all right. Okay.
Sorry.
No, sorry. Maybe sorry after this conversation.
Yeah. Is this the first day we're back, by the way?
It's technically day 2.
Yeah.
You get all the shit done on day 2. I love that.
I mean, I think this session is day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
It is, but I think it's really funny for like Lulen to do everything normally after this, but today, the second day, she's like, now. It has to happen now.
Get it done day.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, you're heading over to the palace. Lovely. How's this going?
Flex that you're a princess, man.
You're Princess Lulen.
Yeah, basically. I'm gonna walk up to the front gate and whatever guard is standing out there.
Yeah, he's a shadow fae who looks at you a bit strangely. He's got a lamp on a stick that he sticks through the bars and up towards your face to get a better look at it. Squinting at you. What you doing?
Princess Lu, a pleasure. I'm here to see Prince Spank.
Huh?
You heard me. Royal business. Dreadful, I know.
What? A princess wouldn't just walk up to the gate like this. What kind of prank is this? His stick, he jabs it a little bit closer to you. Maybe he wants to get an even better look at you. And the lantern on it swings and almost hits you in the face. What are you doing?
I would appreciate if you go get one of your higher ups if you do not recognize me.
Make them respect you.
Go get your manager.
He raises an eyebrow at you, but slowly takes the lantern back. Why would I do that? I recommend you be gone from the gate at once. Otherwise, you will join the heads on spikes. It's for your own benefit.
Now, what was your name?
My name.
Your true name?
That is a strange thing to ask for.
I did not ask for it. I merely inquired as to what it is. But no matter, you do not want to offer that information up. This would be better for both of us if you simply go and either find someone who knows of the affairs of what has happened in court recently, or hell, even send a message to the prince himself, as I understand this is very unorthodox, and I do not want you to be sanctioned for any. And she kind of ducks out of the way of the lantern a little bit as it swings near again. unruly actions.
Another voice kind of cuts through the shadows behind him of like this kind of guard tower. Oh, please, you are being ridiculous. As like black nails come up around over his shoulders and turn his body as if he weighs absolutely nothing to face whoever is now behind him. Your name? And there's the sound of a long intake of breath. And then the voice says, "Oh, Rutan. Thank you. No one has need of you." She shoves him aside and then steps up to where the gate is still between you two and like spits in the ground in front of you. And it kind of corrodes the gate where it hits before it lands in front of you. And then the name kind of wafts up. Rutan. That was his name. It's all yours. So sorry that he was bothering you.
Bothering is a strong term. Cannot fault people for their ignorance.
Oh, but you can. You're asking about getting inside?
Yeah.
She steps closer and you see like an impossibly pale face. You can kind of see. Oh, God.
What happened?
Yes, what's wrong with you?
What happened?
I assume it was a DM.
No, it wasn't a DM. It's confirming.
I say two words: impossibly pale.
I knew it, at least.
Yeah.
I was like the man, the myth, and then you were like, "Oh, black nails," and then you were like, "Feminine," and I was like, "Oh shit."
Black nails, girl boss vibes. Yes.
Oh god. Siblings, sister.
Siblings.
Oh my god.
My sister.
The Black Prince, Lislin, and the princess.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so impossibly pale face, almost translucent skin that you kind of can see veins underneath. Her hair a bit unkempt, also like white as snow, really white as a ghost, with a crown keeping it back from her face that's made out of like the bottom set of a jaw. But she steps up to the bars separating you, and her nails again curl around them, the metal kind of glowing blue to her touch. And she will smile at you with her fanged teeth.
Everyone smiles back pleasantly.
Smile seems perfectly pleasant.
Yeah. Gonna make a bestie, guys.
Please do. She's worse.
I love her.
Where are you heading then?
I'm here to retrieve a personal effect from the prince.
Well, if it entered the palace, I feel like it might already be his.
I'm sure he does not want them. They're not exactly his style.
What is it?
Well, you see, at the behest of a complicated relationship to him, he visited our house yesterday.
Oh, is that where he went?
Was a little squeamish about the rules of the house.
Where do you live?
Oh, just over the other side of the bridge. So I let him borrow a pair of my slippers.
Your slippers?
He then stormed out in them a while later.
Your slippers! Oh, okay.
Yes.
And you want them back?
Well, between you and me, I would like them back, but also I feel like we need a bit of a chat about how our unfortunate dinner went down.
He ate with you?
He sat with us.
Fine, I suppose I can let you in so you can recover your slippers. But would you be open to doing something for me?
Well, I suppose that depends on what it is.
Oh, but why does it have to? Can't you just agree to things and not think about it too much?
I've been bitten by that a few too many times, unfortunately. So, There isn't much I said no to nowadays.
Someone else got to you first.
Yes.
Fine. Well, I hope you're not too squeamish. But I am in charge, when I'm in town at least, of torturing his least favorite people.
Oh.
He lets me do the fun parts of ruling, truly. So your help would be so amazing in that today. What do you say?
Today might be a little packed schedule for me.
Oh, just 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Well, if it's only 5 minutes, then I can certainly spare that for you.
Perfect. With a blue magic coating her fingertips, she turns away and then makes an upward motion, and the gate between you begins lifting. Yes. Well, you must tell me who your favorite is then. Do you have a favorite prisoner? Or you've not met them yet, so you can't have a favorite.
Not met them yet.
Oh, so you can't have a favorite. Too bad. Well, what's your favorite sin?
Oh,
Should know that much.
I suppose I'm a bit green on that front, but
So greed? No?
sure.
Sure. Well, really, we have a lust. We have an assassin. I believe that would be greed.
Oh.
Probably paid quite a bit for that, but failed. Aw, poor thing. And then pride. So, which will it be?
Pride, you say?
Pride. Oh, yeah. As she's leading you down into, a dungeon part of the castle, immediately after she leads you inside, she comes to one room of this tower as you go down and just smacks the door and growls the name Tig. Stupid little critic who thought he could publish a satire on my brother. Oh yeah, he's fun to torture.
Oh, dare I ask what this satire was about?
Oh, he depicted my brother as a very kind-hearted fairy. It was awful. It wasn't even funny.
See the muted mouthing.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I'm
It's
actually
quite
not
a
even
thing.
saying anything.
Yeah.
I'm muted, yes, but I am just mouthing like I love him. He is so kind.
Did she say the name Tick?
Tig. T-I-G.
Tig.
T-I-G.
Okay,
Yes.
it was almost like, oh, that's a lead for the TikTok man. No, I guess not.
No, yeah. If you let her gab on, she'll continue leading you through the tower and be like, yes, Nualia Hiller, his very first lover. She's burned him, of course, and she's been here ever since. And Cerise, that's the assassin I mentioned to you, really almost ended his life. Got him cast out of his family and everything, so he wasn't technically a blood royal at the time, and he could have died, but failed at the last second, so.
Oh, well, what a colourful bunch of characters you've got in here.
Oh yes, I only bother with the highest value prisoners. We have many more, of course, but I think the more they hate him, the more fun it is to torture them, because they hate me too.
Well, that makes sense. Wouldn't be much fun if they enjoyed it now, would it?
What has your face been like the entirety of your little adventure with her through the highest profile prisoners they have?
I think Lulen's been trying to keep it very neutral.
Mm-hmm.
She's been a bit like, hey, this is a weird turn. Not quite how I thought this would go, but I'm learning information. Oh, shit, this is Spank's sister. That's certainly information. Again, she's trying to, play the part, fit in.
Mm-hmm.
If she starts going, yeah, no torturing the prisoners, that's not going to get her very far, is it?
God, do you think you're deceiving her, persuading her, or just putting on a performance? You can make a charisma check.
I'd love to.
You'd love to.
I'm sure you would. Nice. What the hell?
26.
Of course, if you're not that into this, I don't mean to force you, but we could make a different trade.
Oh, she's so sweet.
I do magic and I need ingredients. Your hair, a few strands, or really whatever. I mean, that'd be fair. I don't want you to be in debt to me. That would be awful. And if you don't feel comfortable, I know not everyone likes torture. It's okay. She turns to you with her eyes that are wholly black and blinks at you sweetly.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yes.
That tracks.
Yeah, 5.
She's so sweet.
I just fear.
You know what, actually, oh my god, the duality. I was like, oh, I should actually roll for her, but let me see, like, when
Nat
she's
20
rolled.
to nat 1. Yeah!
She rolled a nat 20 and then a nat 1.
Shit.
So actually, like, she means it, but I rolled persuasion and not deception because she means it, but also I will say, since she nat 1, that she does like some of your hair is still a very big win for her.
Oh, yes. Lulen goes, I'm not uncomfortable with torture. So I've just not really done it before. I don't want to mess it up.
I felt that about you, and I was so excited to show you the ropes. Not literally, of course, we don't actually use ropes to torture. More illusionary doubles of people to beat them, or more targeted ones, like voices in their heads. We get creative here, and I feel you have this energy about you that I think you'd be good at it if you really let that part of you shine.
Well,
just pick one, and we'll head inside.
All right.
The lover, the assassin, or the writer?
I'm gonna roll a cheeky little. I'm gonna call it a wisdom save, just for my own benefit.
Okay.
Of where Lulen currently is at. High morals, we do the assassin. Low morals, we do the critic.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Kill that fucking bitch. Oh.
Damn.
Don't actually kill them because you're just torturing. It's just torture.
Russell's a bad influence. Anyway, Lulen kind of like taps her chin for a minute and goes, well, from what I've learnt in my line of work, apart from treason, of course, there's no greater crime than not being entertaining. Let's go give, what was his name, Tig, a visit.
Yes, I love this choice. As you make that decision, you guys just so happen to be walking by Tig's door, and she will push it open. And you actually find, a decently nice, series of rooms that Tig, the prisoner, is in. You guys, as soon as you enter, your bodies seem kind of see-through. And if you've been under an invisibility spell before, this looks like it's probably that.
Mm.
She steps forward and without looking back, kind of beckons you to follow her.
Yeah.
And you see Tig. He is a very ragged looking shadow fae man who still looks like he's being well fed, well taken care of. He seems as though he's bathed, all of those things. But he is running throughout this little apartment almost, entering each room and looking around, and then turning around and running back. And that's when, I guess you haven't learned her name yet, but Sphinx's sister begins to just laugh at him and laugh. And her voice echoes throughout every object. It seems as though her voice is coming out of, and it's this awful, awful laugh. She laughs to begin it, and then it just keeps going over and over again. And his hands go up to his ears, to like try and block it out. And like he runs to the other side of his apartments. Then she turns to you and smiles. What are you thinking so far of her torture? It's simple, but it seems effective.
Simple but effective. That was what I was gonna say. Like, it feels a bit weird to be like, oh, impressed. But it's like, it really got to the root of the insecurity there. God damn. Like, yeah, I think it's that sort of like, not surprise. I assumed she'd be good at her job, but like, a little bit of like, yeah.
She kind of waves and gestures with her hand, and a scroll appears in the air in front of you. I will send it. And she whispers to you, read it out loud, mockingly. It's how he last defended himself.
I stand before you today, not as a criminal, but as a storyteller who dared challenge the Black Prince. My intention never was to offend or disrespect anyone, but to shed light on the absurdities of our society through the lens of fantasy. Satire has long been a tool of social commentary, a mirror held up to reflect the flaws and hypocrisies of our world. By depicting the Black Prince as a fairy, I aim to challenge the conventional narrative and invite readers to question their preconceived notions of power and virtue.
The hands over Tig's ears, like, they dig in and pull down on his pointy ears as he falls to the ground, and just it becomes a like crumbled mess, like screaming to try and overpower the words. But they seem to just be reverberating throughout the room as you continue. He sobs, "Please stop. It's enough. It's been so long." Svenk's sister, who is also Svenk, that's their last name, steps forward, and still invisible, she uses the heel of her boot to roll him onto his stomach, and then places her foot down on his chest and like brushes his chest in so that he can no longer scream. Even all of the air is out of his lungs from the pressure she is exerting on him, and she will lean down and again laugh directly in his face before getting up and kicking him to the side and smiling at you over her shoulder as she moves to leave.
Girl boss.
That's one word for it.
Hot
Please
is another word.
support women's wrongs.
Hot is another word.
You just tortured a guy.
Yeah.
Lulen's not been sleeping well.
She'll close the door and ask how you feel. How was that? Your first torture?
It's definitely an experience.
It's okay to say that you liked it. You can come back anytime for some more.
Well, that's if they allow me in the front gate and those wings.
Oh, they will. She lifts up a vial, and like a bead of sweat from like the exertion of being in that room and being tortured is rolling down your forehead. She lifts the vial up and catches it and puts a stopper into it. Thank you. You wanted to see someone.
Your brother, yes.
I could just pass a message if you wanted, but if you insist upon seeing him, he's much more boring than I am. Then you can.
I can tell, but unfortunately, this isn't quite a social visit.
Yes, your slippers.
My slippers, indeed. Might take you up on your offer to come visit you again.
Oh, you're always welcome. When I'm in town, at least. I don't stay around this mangy place often. I have better places to be.
Well, I'd love for you to tell me about them sometime.
She'll lead you upstairs, and we'll go hang out with Aphelion.
Whoop, whoop.
What is Aphelion? What's your plan for the week as we started like an hour late. So
We did.
we did.
Aphelion's plan for the week was nothing much. he had a passing thought that maybe he could go steal from the castle, but he was just planning on taking the dogs to the bartender and then getting everyone together at some point to do a heist and get the dogs back and then give them to Svank.
So you're gonna go see a bartender.
Yeah, I guess I can take Mery if Mery would like to go to the bar.
Yes, Mery would like to go to the bar.
So I guess Aphelion Mery time, period.
Yeah, Mery came down in the morning after breakfast. She didn't get dressed for breakfast, but
Valid.
then she came down in one of her new outfit.
That looks splendid.
Thank you. She kind of looks at you strangely. I know. Lulen picked it out.
Well, it's just proper to compliment someone when they have new clothing.
I did not know that. Is that important?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a friend thing, I think. Kind of new to this as well.
To having friends.
Yeah, to talking to people.
Yeah. I mean, how long were you friends with Lulen and Strand before I met you?
So if we're counting the 5 years that we were all trapped in a coma together, 5 years. If we are not...
Was it really a coma, or was that just to make me feel better? Will you tell me the truth?
Oh, it was devastating, Mery. It was,
No, I need you to be... I need you to tell me the truth.
I'm working up to it, Mery. Give me a second. I haven't even told Lulen and Strand. Whew, okay, I need to sit down if we're having this conversation. Mery, come sit on the stairs with me.
There's a couch and a dining... Okay, stairs. Okay.
We were all trapped in dreams of some kind and forced to live out alternate paths. So we truly weren't able to come back for 5 years, though the perception of time may be a bit skewed for us because it didn't feel like 5 years. For some, it might have been an instance. For some, it might have been a day. I'm not too sure.
Was it nice, at least?
I don't know for Lulen or Strand, but it was, or Rhea. It was probably shit for Rhea. But for me, I think it was maybe good for the first maybe 300 years. The last 9,700 were not the best.
But you said it was 5 years.
And it felt like 10,000 for me. And that's not even counting the, unknowable amount of time. Because at some point, time stopped existing, and so did everything else. And it was just me in that void of space with Mighty Sarastra, eater of the worlds and the stars and everything.
She doesn't eat stars.
She does.
No, I've had meals with her. She never ate a star.
She absorbs them. She steals their magic. It's the same as eating. It's not literal.
How would you even do that? She's just really powerful.
And she's more powerful because she has started to kill and devour them.
Why are you saying that?
Why am I saying what?
That she does that. I'm powerful and I don't eat stars. She never even offered me one.
She wouldn't have. Why would she offer you someone she's trying to use to manipulate us? Why would she offer you something that's powerful to her and useful to her?
She wasn't using me to manipulate you.
Oh, darling. Do you know how I have a star in my head?
Don't speak to me like that.
I'm sorry. Do you know how I have a star in my head?
Maybe a little bit.
You know how it speaks to me sometimes, and it tells me things, and it asks me things, and I ask things of it sometimes. But I know that I'm not a being that can make decisions to it, and I'm not a being that can be an adult, or adult's the only word I can really think of as the equivalent here.
I'm not a dumb kid.
No, I'm just struggling for words, Mery. The stars treat me like a plaything. So even though it feels like at times they may care for me or they may genuinely want to help, but in the end it's all manipulation and I'm not the end goal.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that it sucks. It really does.
I'm not like you. I'm not strong because of anyone else. I'm strong because of me. So people would want me. If you're strong just because you have a star in your head, then that's your problem, not my problem.
I'm strong because of me, but I'm not above or immune to manipulation or being used. And it really, really hurts when that happens, Mery. And sometimes you can't tell. I lived a lot of my life not knowing. It hurts when suddenly this worldview you've had for over 100 years is ripped out from underneath you, and it's all wrong and lies.
I'm going to tell Lulen you were speaking to me this way.
In what way am I speaking to you?
Like I know nothing?
I'm speaking to you like an equal. I'm telling you everything that has happened to me in a way to show you part of what's happening to you.
Not the same.
What? You are an incredibly powerful being.
I know.
People want to use that. They don't really...
You just wish people liked you the way that they like me.
I don't, actually. I don't want to be parented by Lulen and Strand. I would hate to be parented by Lulen and Strand.
You liar. Absolute liar.
You can take that back.
Go to the bar yourself. I don't want... no. She's going to stomp upstairs. I hate you!
That's okay. I hate me too. Okay. Okay, let's go to the bar!
You're gonna go to the bar by yourself?
Yeah! Dogs are... How cute are the dogs today?
The dogs are like little hellhounds.
I love them. They're always beautiful. I love them.
Yeah, you have some like hulking dogs.
Oh, who's a good puppy? Who's a good puppy? Yes, you are. Oh, darlings.
And the handlers for them are still standing there, holding their leashes.
All right, come on. We're going to go to the seediest bar in all of Corremel. Hee hee hoo hoo. It's quite a nice establishment. And Aphelion's going to ramble to the guards the whole way.
Yeah, they make some like kind of sleepy mutterings. Kind of get the vibe that they didn't sleep last night. Yeah, they didn't sleep last night. And they can't really keep up with you. But they're like, yes.
You guys look like you didn't sleep last night. I also didn't sleep last night. Wow, what a coincidence.
You handle it better than us.
I haven't slept in like 160 years. It's fine.
We did not sleep on the road or the following night, so it is beginning to wear on us.
Well, you know, after we give these dogs over, you can definitely go take a break.
No, we are due back at the palace.
Take a break, and then I will handle Swank.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Yes.
Persuasion.
Yes. Yeah, fuck yeah, 19! Because I rolled an 8.
Okay,
That could have been a 30 if it was a 19 flat, like natural 19. But
they like exchanged looks to each other like, we are tired. Okay, we will. Nod to each other. Yes, we will. We will maybe return to your yard.
Yeah, that sounds great. You can go ahead and sleep in the back if you wanted to camp out in the backyard.
Yes. They nod at each other again and then seem to be... They exchange glances. Again, like they're thinking about something. And then one kind of quietly asks you, did you happen to have a spare room or corner inside against the elements?
I don't have permission to permit you to sleep in the house. That's not up to me.
You have a room?
I do have a room.
4 hours. 2 hours.
There's a bed in the corner.
1 hour.
You are not very good at this deal thing, are you?
They're shadow fae, so they're not gonna sleep. They're gonna trance.
Oh, sure. You know what the heck? It's Aphelion will describe where his room is and then say, you're not allowed on the couch. You have to go to the bed. It's in the corner.
They have to share the bed.
If one of you touches the couch, I will know, and I will sick Swank on you.
No, you are protecting us.
And I can withdraw that protection at any moment. You do not touch the couch.
No couch.
That's right. Thank you. I was about to say also don't touch the books, but it's fine.
Hey, you guys arrive at your favorite bar, and the dogs are, they're pretty calm at current. they're snarling at anyone who passes by, and everyone is very, very confused why they're out on the street.
Oh, what good dogs. They're so protective. We love them.
Yeah.
Opens the door to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Ding, ding.
You think there's gonna be a sound entering you when you're going to a Thieves Guild bar?
Yeah, because it's a regular bar and they have a bell up top. The door.
All right. You head in, and you don't immediately see any familiar faces. I mean, with this kind of establishment, the crew, the regulars, it's always a rotating cast, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely don't see your old partner anymore from when you used to heist the Black Prince instead of, getting stabbed by him personally.
Right. That's right, personally. I'm on a different level.
Yeah. You head in, and you're in the bar. The dogs are they're quite wide across, so the handlers have to help squeeze them in the door.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that.
They hardly nod.
Aphelion slides up to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Is the bartender busy?
There is someone else working the bar currently, just kind of tidying things up. It's just kind of raise an eyebrow at you as you sit down.
Can I speak to your boss, please?
My boss?
Yeah, your boss.
My boss. I'm sorry, do you know somebody? We don't just go asking around for bosses here.
I forgot his name.
Sharon Silvertongue.
That's right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You knew I was not saying his name for this reason. Jaren Silvertongue. We have a bit of an arrangement already in place.
Oh, big shot. Big shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Jaren usually doesn't come in till later. You're a bit early. He likes to sleep. Are you gonna hang around, or I can get you a drink or something? You look like you've had a tough day.
Are you going to spike my drink with something?
Why would I do that? You seem much too perceptive for that.
I don't know, you're just being very personable.
It's not my job to upsell you to a drink, get you something nice.
Not even Mr. Silvertongue was this personable. I'll get a glass of water.
I gotta get a glass out for a cup of water. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn around and grab you a glass that was in his lineup of glasses he was cleaning, but it was at the very end of the dirty ones. And he will fill it up with water. Num 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 num.
Nom 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 nom.
And then slide it over to you. Fine, if I can't get you drunk, I'll go get him. I'll turn around and head towards the back.
Aphelion dumps the water over the bar into the sink, reaching over to go to the sink and dumping the water. And then he prestidigitations all of the glasses.
Damn.
Be a bitch, I guess. I'm gonna clean all your glasses. You do your job.
After a few moments, really, not that long, Jaren will push both of the doors that open both ways and head out, smiling as soon as he sees, grinning as soon as he sees the two dogs. He'll put his elbows on the bar in front of you, leaning down. Well, actually, I guess not really, because you're quite tall even sitting.
Mm-hmm.
All that torso.
No, he's all leg.
Oh, you're all legs. You're probably a reasonable height. You're a reasonable height.
When he's sitting, he's probably shorter than Svank because he's all leg.
So yeah, on his elbows a bit.
Does he have long arms too?
They probably
Does
are
he have
a
a
little
high
bit
ape
larger.
index? Yeah.
He probably looks a little weird when he probably looks proportionally a little weird, but he wears his clothing well, so you can't tell.
It helps to know somebody who knows somebody.
I know.
Got a master tailor in a mirror.
Oh my god.
And also somebody down the street in the store district.
In our fucking pocket.
Yeah.
And they're a beautiful, beautiful brand. Aphelion would be wearing those clothes right now, actually.
Yeah. But your buddy gets on his elbows, leans over the bar to look at your two dogs. Breeding pair, Aphelion?
Breeding pair.
Where do I sign for this delivery? Thank you. Your house is yours.
Our pact is done.
Correct. If you'd like to make another one, I've got other jobs. Nah, no fate pact needed, but the jobs part was true.
I'll think about it. I'm actually picking up another hobby at the moment. Better use for my fingers.
I disagree. If you're ever gonna rob the prince of more coin, let me know. Or of other things.
I only rob him of dignity now.
If you can bottle that, I can sell it.
I think I'll keep that to myself.
There's quite the market.
I think I'll keep that to myself. But anything not related to him, mayhaps.
Okay, missed opportunity. My intel wire has been ringing off the hook about you, I will say. I mean,
What's your intel wire saying?
interesting. I heard something about you sitting next to him during a certain special ball or the other. You clean up really nice or something?
I don't know. Would you like to see it?
I'm a taken man, but
Good, because I didn't want to show you.
probably you were offering.
Yep, but I'm quite good, Mr. Silvertongue. If you have an emergency, then we can discuss me emergency filling any one of your jobs.
I plan well so that I don't have emergencies, Aphelion.
Well, that offer's still on the table, sir. I trust in your plans, but I know when shit goes, shit goes.
I'll keep you on the books, but I think we're probably set. Let me know if you have any buyers once these two get going. We'll have a litter of puppies on our hands.
I will let you know.
Perfect. Quick drink on the house?
As long as you're not trying to spike it, like your bartender was.
Nobody spikes much of anything here. We don't do that shit, not to our own.
I don't know. They just didn't really seem to recognize me as your own at the moment.
Well, if you found your way here
I don't know.
and you aren't lighting the place up, you're probably our own.
Probably. Something small.
You're talking about Theron? Theron, he was talking to you before.
Oh, no, I said something small as in I'll take something small.
No.
But yes, I was talking to Theron.
I'll talk to him.
Don't beat him up so much.
Yeah, he'll make you up a drink. Just something that's, light. It's probably kind of fruity. Probably tastes a bit like cherries. Yeah, it's watered down quite a bit and just has like a little tang to it.
Joy.
You're welcome here, whether you're stealing shit for us or not, so.
That's wonderful. I was going to bring Mery today, but she wasn't feeling very well. So we'll definitely take you up on that offer in the future.
Well, I would have made her feel better. I could have made a tonic.
I know.
Bring her next time.
It wasn't a physical feeling well. It was a I don't want to go outside kind of feeling. You know how kids are.
Well, I've got shit for that too. You should always bring her.
I don't think I was going to be able to convince her.
Just tell her I'm here and that should be plenty.
I'll let her know.
Yeah, you better.
I will. That better not be a fake pack.
No, you'd know.
Aphelion will go ahead and release the guards from their duties and head out.
Yeah, they will as well. They seem like they can't get out of there fast enough.
Grandpappy Silver Tag. I'm gonna go supervise those two soldiers trying to sleep in my room.
All right, because we all wanted it to be this session. Even though it's 9 o'clock, we will go. Do you think we have time to talk to Strand? Do you think we have time to talk to Strand and Rhea one more time? Or
Yeah, I think so.
and then circle back around to what we've all been waiting for. Okay. So, Strand, you and Rhea have had quite the day this morning, going around and, helping out odd problems. There was a moment where, some kind of shadow infected beast had gotten into someone's chicken coop, and you guys had to track that down. It was squirming away from you, and you had to figure out from where the scared chickens were, who were quite perceptive to what was going on under the floorboards. Had to figure out where it was, draw it out, all that stuff without, causing much more terror to the chickens. So you guys have had quite the day.
Quite the day.
But eventually, Rhea, for lunch, is insisting that the two of you go to Horngate Inn and let her pay for some lunch for the two of you guys.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. She's saying how I knew that there were other things that you wanted to get to today, so let me take you for some lunch.
Okay.
Horngate Inn, I know you like that place.
I do.
And then you can leave me be. I appreciate the company so far.
Yeah, I appreciate it as well.
Oh, though we could always take it to go and go see your sister if you wanted to. Oh, geez.
If that's something you're comfortable with, then we can.
She covers her mouth fuck.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's difficult. Not saying what you mean. It's not something I'm good at.
Oh, same here. Same here. Now, let's eat here.
I don't mean to intrude or pry.
Oh, it's fine.
I understand if you'd rather do it alone.
You can come by. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know her.
Yeah,
So,
Lancelot did, but look where that got him.
yep.
Do you think it was her fault?
I don't. I mean, I guess we can't rule it out, but she don't strike me as the type.
For what?
She don't seem... Words are so hard. Hold on.
I don't mean that she's bad.
Yes, that's sort of along the lines of what I'm trying to say. I don't think her intent is bad. I think she wants to do the right thing, celestial and all. But I think she might be a bit too devoted to the law. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like, too many rules, can't see the gray areas of things. It's all black and white, good and evil. Does that make sense? Yeah.
No, I understand that. I mostly brought it up since I thought that even bad people have their reasons, right?
True. There's always a motive.
So the Lancelot, he betrayed them,
Yes.
but he must have thought he had a reason to. I just wonder what that could have been sometimes.
Well, he was sexually coerced by Sarastra, potentially under some sort of mind control.
You think that's all that was?
I don't really know. I've kind of been avoiding all of that.
Probably a really awkward conversation to ask, only to put it funnily yourself about, but I know it's not you.
Yeah, me in another life, though. I feel like if Lance and I were to talk long enough, we'd find each other to be more similar than we thought. But I don't know. We're supposed to be the same person, right?
Forget I was mean. Lancelot was who went and checked up on me when I was imprisoned. So I probably know him better than anyone except you, maybe. I'm not sure.
I've only experienced a few of his memories. Very little else, if I'm being honest. I think I've only spoken to him once.
He's very quiet, which is weird since you talk a bit, at least.
I talk a bit. Does he kind of resemble me in more than just dapper look?
He hasn't let his beard grow out much.
Yeah. Well, it's on him.
He only really spoke if I asked a question, and always pretty short answers.
Laconic, you'd say?
What does that mean?
Oh, it's a whole bunch of history. It basically means fewer words, greater impact. The kind of like speech when you just say as little words as is sufficient kind of thing.
I guess so then.
Yeah.
Have you sprouted wings yet?
I have not sprouted wings. I can fly for a minute.
But none of the celestial wings.
No wings evaporated on me.
That'll be quite a sight. Or maybe he has them.
Maybe he does.
I just figure one of you has them.
It's most likely him.
Or maybe one wing each.
That would be pretty silly. I try to focus a little bit, make a wing come out. Yeah, I don't think I have wings.
Yeah, nothing comes, unfortunately.
It's fine.
You guys have a nice meal together.
Yep.
And she makes sure to thank you again for the company.
I should be thanking you.
All right, one last scene. We have a Lulen and a Svenk. And a Svenk.
And a Svenk. Yeah, and a Svenk.
Kick his ass, darling. I'll hold your flower.
Though the Pale Witch, who I'll just assume has introduced herself by now, Rosalia Svenk, the Pale Witch.
They did her dirty too. She's much hotter than that. I need you guys to know.
She doesn't look bad. What do you mean?
Looks better than her brother.
Yeah.
Better than her brother. Facts. Her brother.
You guys just want everyone to be so hot, like like a 12.
I'm sorry. They have to be at 12. They're also Fae royalty.
Yeah.
It's 12 or nothing. She will open the door and let it swing open and call out in a sing-songy voice, "Oh, Hander, you have a visitor." And then smile at you again and kind of do a mocking curtsy without grabbing at her skirts and head down the hall, leaving you at the entryway to his chambers.
Does he say anything in response before I come into eye view, line of sight?
So, just peering inside, from what you can see, you already can see the back of his head and his horns in a chair with his back towards you. He doesn't say anything.
Fab. Then I'm gonna shut the door behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk in and clear my throat.
There are bony boys all around him. No other shadow fae this time, but there are like bony boys. Like they seem to be dusting quite a bit, kind of like swarming different spots in like the multiple rooms. This chamber really it covers the entire floor of the castle, as they are also like one is holding a tray of food next to him. Another is like massaging his calf that is kind of propped up on the end table in between himself and another chair and a couch to the side. It's just like a little sitting area, kind of almost in the entryway, that he's just a couple of the clothes that he was wearing last night when you saw him are just kind of, they've been strewn on the ground and not picked up yet, strangely, including your slippers that have seemed as though they've just been kicked off, mud cake, and just in like a corner of the room. And then there is him sitting in that chair, and you're stepping closer. Yes?
Yeah, and she kind of like clears her throat and goes, well, I didn't mean to interrupt your snack time, but I feel like we should talk.
Oh, it's you.
Sorry. I know you probably were expecting Aphelion like usual.
Yes, when it's one of you three, it's always him.
Well?
Announced by my sister, were you?
Yes.
Now you know who all the virgin sighs go to.
Yes.
We need to talk to her about that.
What is happening? She's not the one collecting them.
She just takes them, but she eats them.
She doesn't ask where they come from, I bet. It's fine.
You didn't even say anything when she stole your sweat.
Like a raised eyebrow. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We ball. I guess. At least it's not some hair. We had a interesting time before she showed me where to find you, I suppose.
And here you are.
Here I am.
His like neck bends, and he is holding his face kind of like at his temple, like holding his head up, and still does not turn to look at you. Though as you're, getting closer to him, you can see that there's a book in his lap, flipped over on the backside.
How's he looking?
Tired. You can roll an insight check though. His voice already seems quite tired, but you're stepping forward. You're gonna look at his face.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Yeah!
Little better.
He seems exhausted, as though he did not sleep at all last night.
Excellent.
The book in his lap has many, many tabs, and it seems well read with all the creases on its back. It seems very out of place, though, in his chambers. It's very, dusty, of no renown. It's not even hardcover, it's just a little paperback book in his hands.
Doing some exhaustive reading, I see. Not the type of item I would have predicted you'd have, given your reaction to our humble abode yesterday.
He gave it to me. Loaned it. I'm to bring it back.
He's willing to return things? This is a good sign, guys.
Well, Lulen's got her slippers in her hands. So he walked over and picked those up.
The slippers, of course.
Acidulated all the fucking mud off of them.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see Aphelion go out with a book. What did he give you?
A book. He moves as if to throw it at you, but before it leaves his hands, he stops and he just holds it out to you without looking at you. This time showing the front cover, which again has that very obviously romantic posing of the two lesbians.
I am this man's nightmare. I love him.
Raises an eyebrow and goes and peeks it. It'll flick to where like the most pages are.
It's the raunchiest art of the entire series.
Oh my God. It's a bite
and like
scene.
eyebrows raised. Like what? What?
About Liliana and Gara and grandmother Ava.
Oh, you read it? Okay.
Yes, last night. He snaps at you.
Well, I would have assumed you would have maybe stopped after.
I have read it 3 times.
Why?
Why do you ask me that?
Because it seems out of character.
The way he gave it to me seemed very important.
Right. I'm a little confused as to why.
He gave it to me and he kissed me on the cheek.
Oh.
No.
I did not know why he did that. I thought the answer might be in the book.
It is in the book. He just doesn't know it yet.
It actually is in the book because Livi gave an insane summary. Okay, but
It must be in the book, Lulen. Read it. How fast are you?
Not fast enough to read an entire book within the matter of this conversation.
You cannot leave until you read it.
Well, I've got a meeting later tonight, so how about you just tell me what you...
Come back in the evening.
No, that's when I've got my meeting.
Later in the evening.
Well, Lulen kind of like passes it over in her hands and reads the blurb.
I will send a carriage to pick you up. Where will you be?
Don't ask questions, but outside the stick and poke. Anyway,
Interesting choice.
some of us have to work.
You need to be monetarily compensated for reading the book.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
If your meeting is a job, I can pay you more than it does. You know that.
Look, I came here mainly to try to clear the air between us. And I don't think starting a power imbalance where you're now paying us is a great way to do that.
Really say anything and just like slumps in his chair again.
I will have read it by tonight, but whilst I'm still here, you've read it 3 times. What have you gotten from it?
There is a vampire.
fact.
That does seem to be the case, but I gathered that from reading the blurb. What else?
They meet under strange circumstances where one of them breaks into the home of the other. But they get past that unconventional start and see each other. And Liliana enjoys it quite a lot when Gara bites her. A lot.
Right.
A lot.
I see why the tabs are at that. But, right.
But it was not like that when I bit Aphelion.
Oh?
But I'm thinking now that, like the kiss, that these things just mean more to him.
I think they mean more to most people. That's multiple, very intimate acts, which would definitely give off certain signals one way rather than the other. To, again, most people. I get in court it might be a little different, but...
Have you smelled him, Lulen?
Smelled him?
What?
No.
What?
Let's take a quick tangent. What do you smell like, Aphelion? Tell us.
What does Aphelion smell like? I'm gonna say Aphelion smells like this candle I bought at an art festival recently.
What does that candle smell like?
Notes.
It's called Warm Casimir Reverie, and it smells like vanilla, a little bit of like a more masculine, like some sort of tree.
Woody. Vanilla
Woody, nutty, vanilla, a little bit like coconut because it's coconut wax. It's sweet, but it's not overly feminine. It's a very like soft masculine scent. I guess. It's so funny to call it. It's called Warm Cashmere Reverie, okay?
It's really funny where you go, like, it's masculine, so it smells like a tree. And it's like, yeah, that's every masculine scent. Cedar.
That's how it goes. No, it's very nutty. I have the candle, Adam.
Okay.
On Saturday, I will bring it to you so you can know what Aphelion smells like too.
Sure, okay.
However, Svenk will say.
Tangent over.
Svenk will say. I can't look at Birdie and say this at the same time. No, you're fine. You're fine. Oh my god.
Up here. I'm back. I'm here.
I tabbed out. It's
Okay.
fine. I'm
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank kind of while you're like perhaps thinking, what the fuck? Thank will just continue like in a kind of tired, dreamy state. We'll start talking. We'll start talking about how Aphelion smells of starlight.
Yeah, that's not a good thing, from what I've gathered. Like for either of you two. I think we're trying to move away from that.
I have seen the star's limbs on Sarastra's dinner plate, and they always smelled divine. And there he was stepping into my quarters. I could sink my teeth in myself.
Okay, that's a lot to unpack. Now...
Nom nom.
Nom.
Look, I get it. Sarastra is powerful and only growing more so by the day and by the amount of random ass shit she consumes, but you don't need to follow in her footsteps. You know that, right?
To rival her, maybe.
We've got plans in place to rival her, and it's not eating stars. The whole point of this is when she is gone for things to be better. If you wish to rival her by stooping to her own level, then nothing will get better. And then one day, another group of people that you have wronged will come and enact the same fate that we will do to her.
Perhaps that's just always how it goes.
Perhaps. But I believe that with hope, things can get better.
I could not devour him. You do not need to worry for your friend.
No, I'm not worried. Oh, weird shit going on with the stars anyway that I'm not sure it would let you. But as point proven with the last fucking interaction you two had. But that's besides the point. We are going to have to work together, whether pleasant or enjoyable or not. And, in a weird way, especially with this, she'll hand the book back. I think this was his way of telling you he cares, ignoring the biting bit.
The kiss on the cheek.
Had you told him that you saw your kiss as casual?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
It was to protect him. If I declared my advances with the Winter's Kiss, Sarastra could not harm him.
That was some context that would have been nice beforehand.
I was not able to speak.
Right. Well, again, learning an awful lot today.
I began to feel differently about Aphelion after he implanted false memories in my mind of our childhood together.
Oh, right. Fucked.
If you would like to perform the same.
No, I would not like to perform the same. As much as again, I've been burying my head in the sand over it. I do know what that feels like, and it's bad. Gonna be having words when we get home. What the fuck? I'm really sorry that happened.
I challenged him to. Don't.
Right. Well,
I did not think that he could.
Well, I'm not going to victim blame you for underestimating someone, but...
The three of you routinely prove me wrong.
We do that a lot to a lot of people.
When are you next setting out?
I'm not sure. We've got to resettle Mery and make sure our affairs are in order here, but I suppose our next point of call really is I don't know how much Aphelion tells you, but we had a friend and it's a long story. Essentially, we need to go find a TikTok man, get in contact with the Dusk Queen, the whole thing. We're probably going to be looking into that somewhere soon.
I will accompany you, even if it is not directly connected to the contracted mission.
Right. Well, do not feel like you have to, but I think that would be good. Again, we have to be working together, and having you around in a setting which isn't directly after stabbing, biting, killing Aphelion getting possessed would be a good start.
Checking him daily, correct?
Yes.
No. Lulen kind of pulls a face and goes, I did tell you that I would not.
You understand the importance of it, correct? You must.
I will talk with Aphelion when I get home tonight. Do it himself
A needle.
in front of people.
Fine. Was there anything else, Lulen?
With the additional context, I apologize for being so hard on you.
I did not expect that.
Well, I am. And she kind of like hesitates, kind of doubting what she's about to say. Like a giving person, or at least I was. It's never mind. Right. Hopefully you feel more comfortable in future. I've got things to do. Enjoy your snack time and / or massage. And like, I don't know, sleep, stop reading. And she kind of snatches the book back. It's like, stop reading the book.
Me next.
Book club. You actually started a book club. What the fuck? We were joking.
Move and we'll walk out.
Yeah, almost the moment that you tell him to stop reading the book and to get some rest, his chin kind of goes back and like he doesn't seem present anymore, even with his eyes open. It seems like he's already started his trance. Like you telling him he could was all that he really needed.
He's baby.
That's so fucking sad.
He's baby.
Yeah. Lulen will leave with her
That's-
slippers and smart book in hand.
That's right.
And that's where we'll end the session. Yay, we went a little late today.
Holy shit. Yeah.